Hello there, and welcome to the top 10 Star Wars Galaxy Heroes characters we need in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I'm here with my co-host.
It's a good title reading.
As always, Dan. How you doing today, Dan?
I'm the Sith Holocron.
No, it's your boy, Tyler, the Jedi Holocron.
I don't think we're anyone's boys.
Yeah.
But there's...
This is our second Galaxy Heroes video.
That's not Grand Arena.
That's not Grand Arena. If you want to watch those,
link in the corner. Link in the corner, actually.
But we're here today.
But we, at one point, I just want to mention that we made like a 70 character list or something like that?
We made it one time. I don't want to start the video off like this. It's going to throw people away. But one time we compiled all the characters we want in Galaxy of Heroes.
Yeah.
There's like 70 of them. And then we narrowed it down to 10 who we need.
Yes.
In Galaxy of Heroes. First, we have some honorable mentions.
We didn't quite make the cut, but are also really wanted.
Yeah, these three. We have three honorable mentions. These people are characters who would be cool, but they just don't have a place in the game.
Yeah. Or for one of them already has good versions.
Yeah. I'll start off with my favorite on this list, honorable mention. The one that's most passionate to me, the Armorer from The Mandalorian. If you guys remember, the Armorer is the one who makes all the armor for the Mandalorian.
The Armorer makes the armor?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed.
Yeah. I just think she's cool, and she has her...
If it wasn't for the fact that they confirmed that they're not doing a Mandalorian faction, she would have a place.
Yes, that's why we want her. I want a Mandalorian faction. She has a cool fighting style. She's like...
She beat the hell out of that guy with like a hammer, right?
Yeah, she's just cool, and her design's cool.
Yeah, her design's pretty rad. You want me to get the next one?
Yes.
The next honorable mention is just another version of Ahsoka.
Yes, either...
She's one of our favorite characters.
Yeah.
In both of our top 10s.
Yeah, she's like my favorite character.
Yeah, she's like your favorite character. I think she's in my maybe top 5, but definitely top 10.
Yeah, we want either...
Blue Saber Ahsoka?
From the final season Clone Wars.
Yes.
Or...
End of Rebels.
End of Rebels in the white robe.
I'm not sure what kit she would have there, but that's the one you want particularly. So
yeah, I like that costume. I feel like they'd be different. This one would be more of a fighter. This one would be more of like a support / hermit character. Like Hermit Yoda, she's more of a master.
More wisdom,
more guidance. So her kit would reveal that. And the last one, honorable mention, is someone who is just cool, but I don't see how he would work in this game at all. And that is the Bendu.
Honestly, the Bendu would make a better raid.
That would be cool, right? The Bendu.
Bendu raid? That'd be rad as fuck.
Bendu is between the light and the dark side.
Between the Ashla and the Vishu or something like that?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember what the fuck they're called.
The right word,
I wanted to say Vishnu, but that's not it.
He's just that thing in the Force that lives in between all the good and all the bad.
He lives at Chopper Base.
Yes.
In Rebels.
Star Wars Rebels.
Which just needs more representation in general, to be honest. Come on, Agent Callus.
Rebels is... We were big fans of Rebels, but they're just not good. We have no good Rebels characters in this game.
Yeah. I mean, we have Thrawn, but that's it.
Yes, that's true.
I'm glad you pointed that right at the mic.
I didn't think about it, honestly.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Speaking of, the first character is a Rise of Skywalker character.
Number 10. Our number 10 character is the one, the only, Ben Solo. Why do we want Ben Solo, Dan?
Because he's a sweet boy.
He's such a sweet boy, and he deserves to be happy. And we just need more time with him, really.
He would also be the perfect Malik to Galactic Legend Rey's Darth Revan.
Yes.
Where he just boosts the hell out of the team. For those of you who are in the know, Galactic Rey has kind of not gotten much.
Yeah.
Kylo got his huge buff, and now Vader sweeps kind of both of them in a way.
Yeah.
So Rey's kind of, not to say that she's bad, but her team's starting to lag a little bit. So you know what would be a real injector into that? Ben.
And this is a good way we can introduce the Skywalker tag one day. The tag that we can combine all the Skywalkers together.
How mad would you be when they put Rey into that tag?
Not mad, because as long as they don't make it her last name. Because as long as she's part of the family, she's part of the legacy of them.
The extended family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
But ready? Yes.
Ready for number 9?
Number 9.
Number 9 and 8 go together, but we'll start with number 9, because that's the order. The Sun.
From Clone Wars.
From the Mortis Gods arc.
Yes.
I just think he would be an interesting, just like... He'd be a plug-and-play Darkseid character.
Like Thrawn.
Kind of like Thrawn, only I would say, like, more wide, as in, like, he kind of like Wampa, he just wouldn't have any tags other than just Darkseid attacker.
like Mrs. Mars, light side healer.
Yeah, and, like, he'd be able to inflict, like, shock, and you can have a move where he turns into the bat thing that he does.
Yeah. I also like the idea, weirdly, of, like, a force tag. Of, like, since these are force beings, like, Bendu them. That'd be cool.
Them,
but
Father.
That's not really realistic.
There's not really enough. We only have 4.
Yeah.
That could be like that.
Also, yeah, like, he could have a really cool kit and shit.
He could have an awesome kit, a lot of cool move designs, and also he's voiced by Sam Witwer. So
support Sam Witwer anyway.
So
we can.
just
put him in the game.
That's enough of a reason for me right there.
Yep.
Win Starkiller.
Number 8. Number 8 kind of ties into the character we talked about in the honorable mentions. Someone I'm personally big and also ties with number 9. Daughter. Daughter is for mostly the same reasons.
But a bit wider, because she would have some interesting synergies.
Yes, I think she could work really well with Ahsoka, because she could be like the what's the word I'm looking for? Like a Han and Chewie maybe relationship, because
I think it would be cool if anytime Ahsoka died, Daughter would die instead and revive Ahsoka.
Yeah, kind of like 5s.
Yeah, like a 5 sacrifice, and Ahsoka gains a bunch of stats from it and stuff.
Yeah, because, like, as you know from the Clone Wars spoilers, that
spoilers.
Ahsoka dies in that Mortis arc, and she saves her.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just like the cool force things. They look cool.
They have cool designs and really good... They have a lot of wide possible... Like, she could have a move where she turns into the griffin that she turned into.
Yeah, and then she's a little bird, too, right? What's the bird's called?
I don't remember.
I forgot what they're called, but, like, the bird that follows Ahsoka around all the time.
Yeah. Which is essentially Daughter.
Yeah, then she'd just be cool.
I think they're called Son and Daughter. I can't remember if they're son and daughter or brother and sister, but... Their pictures will be on screen for their respective places, so you know who we're talking about. I'm pretty sure it's son-daughter.
I hope so.
I think we looked this up before.
Yeah.
But number 7.
Number 7.
Cal Kestis. I just really want a Mantis squad.
Yes.
Like, I want the whole...
Everyone from Fallen Order.
And then they could, they'd have their own tag and their own synergies with each other.
Yes.
BD1 would be, like, a really good healer.
Oh, I forgot about BD1. I didn't even think about him when we made this list.
Yeah, BD1...
But of all the ones of the Mantis squad, we chose Cal to represent them on this list because he's the leader.
He's the leader, and I always thought he would have a cool, like, Kiadi Mundi type kit.
Mm-hmm.
Only instead of switching between Makashi and Ataru, he would just switch between single blade and double blade.
Yeah, one's more defensive and one's more attacking.
Yeah, and like all of his moves would be affected by it, like, one being offensive, one being defensive. Some of them would restore protection if he's in double blade, or do extra damage if he's in single. Like, he'd have a lot of cool, weird abilities.
Yeah.
And that I think he would just be fun to have.
Yeah, I like...
And we need Fallen Order in this game,
right?
Come on.
And also, like...
Shit,
what was my point I was going to make? I just like how... And he has that cool force ability where he can, like, sense things. I think there'd be a cool way to tie that in.
They'd be like a good, unique.
I just think the way he uses the force and, like his fighting style, like you were saying, is so much different. And
it'd be something like, he can't be evaded or something like that.
Yeah, it'd be
like, 'cause he has, like, some, like, sense.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Whatever they called it, psychometry or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember. But also connected to the next place.
Number 6. This is personally one of my favorites on this list right now. Marin. Also part of the Mantis squad.
Yes.
Also a Night Sister.
She'd be like a Django character, I would think.
Yeah.
Where she could go with the Mantis squad or with the Night Sisters, and she'd be equally viable on both, like how Django's equally viable with bounty hunters and seppies.
Mm-hmm.
We need more characters like that.
And she's also like a good Night Sister. We've never really seen that before.
Yeah, we've never seen a good person Night Sister.
She's personally one of my favorite characters in the game. Just like her like levity and like her like the way she poses questions, and like she's just cool.
Unless you kind of count Dark Disciple Asajj.
Yeah, maybe.
She's kind of a good Night Sister.
Yeah, but...
Like, good as in good person, I mean.
Yeah.
And I like the idea of one of her things would just be, like, in the fight where she helps you, you just constantly assist,
yeah,
like she does against
Terran Malik, right?
Yeah, Terran Malikos.
Yeah. She could have like
she'll just come up behind them and throw like a orb in their face.
She could have like assist with Cal for like the Mantis team.
She could have a resurrect because she has the cracked orb of resurrection.
Yeah, she'd be so many possibilities.
So many possibilities. Such a cool kit.
And she's just
not that Night Sisters really need the help, but
and she's also like the first few Night Sisters is actually a character other than Asajj.
Other than Asajj,
the other ones we don't see like
Talzin kind of, but she's very one note.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Number 5.
I'll let you take the lead on this one.
Save the rebellion. Save the dream. Saw motherfucking Gerrera.
Honestly, the fact that we don't have Saw is weird.
He's such a big part of not Rebels, Clone Wars, and Rogue One.
And he's in Rebels.
And he's in Rebels. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, he tried to genocide the Geonosians.
How can I forget? God.
He's so involved with like a lot of Star Wars, actually.
Yeah.
He's kind of in a lot of...
He's like the OG rebel. But he's like the version that they didn't agree with.
He's the terrorist.
Yeah, he's the terrorist rebel.
Which is why I love him. I love seeing a gray side to the rebellion.
It's not even a gray side. It's more like, I don't care what I have to do, but I'm getting my shit done.
But that's why it's gray. Because
good motives, poor way of going about it.
The thing is that like they don't care about civilian casualties, how brutal they're being. So I would say they're very kind of gray.
Yeah.
Saw's the embodiment of the ends justify the means.
Yeah.
You know, as long as we beat the Empire, I don't care what I have to do. And I think that would make for some really cool kit possibilities.
Also, we can introduce some more factions here. The Partisans or the Dreamers.
Whichever you choose to call them. I'm not positive what they're
there's
like.
Both.
I think Partisans as like
they might actually be a little different, too. I think Partisans is like the core group of them, and like the Dreamers are like... It's like what's his name's group? Saw's group.
Or is it they called the Dreamers after Saw died?
Yes, maybe, because I remember in the Iden book that's when
they're called Dreamers.
Yeah,
but you know his boys.
But basically. We can get like the boy, like,
Two Tubes, Benthic,
right? This isn't really part of the Dreamers of Parsons, but Steela, even though she dies,
direct Saw. I mean,
Lux,
people die all the time.
Those people from like his interactions with, and obviously he'd be a rebel, but he'd be like. Since I don't really have a neutral tag, that'd be cool, a neutral tag, but like
he would be a good neutral tag. But also, we just kind of want the neutral tag in general.
Yeah, he should be a rebel, though. He's pretty cool.
Well, he is a rebel.
Yeah.
A rebel and a partisan.
Yes.
But, number 4.
Number 4.
A faction that I want more than anything.
And a character I want a lot.
This is the faction that I feel like, in terms of just overall faction, I think this is the faction I want the most.
Yeah.
Second sister, Trilla. The Inquisitor faction. Come on, we have 5 known 5 well enough known Inquisitors now. After Fallen Order,
we got second sister, seventh sister, fifth brother.
I'll put all their pictures on screen,
and like all of them, like, and then like the Grand Inquisitor.
Yeah, then Grand Inquisitor, and then like
and there's other ones, but they're like more in like novels. And
they're like lesser known, but you have those 5 at least that are like well enough known, and then you would have Trilla and the Grand Inquisitor both have leads, and have it be like a Talzin Asajj situation where they're both kind of good.
Yeah. And also, she a goddamn snack.
Yeah, Trilla just kind of fine.
She's hot. I just love her. She's her cool. I just like her design. She's just so cool.
Her design is so like intimidating.
Right. Her hair.
She's so
good.
She's so like small.
Yeah.
Like especially in comparison to the brute.
Ninth sister, one of them.
Whatever her number is. Like I like their dichotomy where it's like you can tell Trilla's the one in control, but like there's just this giant brute next to her.
Yeah. She's just the Inquisitors need to be part
the Inquisitors. And you know they've asked the devs a lot of times like what characters would you like to include, and I know one guy I think has said multiple times I want the Grand Inquisitor because I think the Inquisitors would be cool, and it's like then why don't you? They're cool.
And if you want them for ships, just have them spin their lightsaber. You know.
Also, I get the spinning lightsabers is kind of dumb looking.
I like it.
No, the flying, I mean.
Oh, yeah.
I get the flying looks kind of dumb. I like the spinning, though. The spinning's rad.
But good thing you can't fly in Galaxy Heroes.
Yeah, you can't fly in Galaxy of Heroes.
It's all good.
But anyway.
Anyway, Trilla, she's just great.
Yeah.
And, of course, we want all the Jedi Fallen Order representation.
Yeah, exactly. We fit 3 characters for Fallen Order onto this.
Okay, we're down to the top 3.
I do also want to... Oh, wait, we'll say it after.
Top 3. You ready for this?
Yes.
Number 3. Hondo Ohnaka.
Very obvious.
Very obvious.
Everybody kinda wants Hondo. Come on, admit it.
We need a great scoundrel leader.
We have... you know, if we're talking about just scoundrel leads, Kira is basically the only one.
Yes.
That is just a pure scoundrel lead.
Yeah.
There are some bounty hunters that affect all scoundrels, and there are some, like, you know, like, Captain Han, or not Captain Han, Stormtrooper Han is a scoundrel that has a leader, and it affects everyone, but it's like...
It's not very good.
It's kind of a garbage lead, because, you know, he's base game.
And also, like we were talking about with other people, like Saw Gerrera, he's very important in the lore. He's everywhere. Rebels, Clone Wars, he's in Galaxy's Edge, so obviously he's around during the sequel trilogy.
He has a portrait in Maz's castle in Battlefront 2.
Yeah, so... Yeah, like
he's everywhere.
He would bring the neutral tag to new...
He would be
because he works both sides.
Hondo has one side, and that's profit.
That's Hondo.
That's profit.
Yes. He's like the Waddle, but smart.
Also, you could put Melch in the game, too. That's all I'm saying.
We need the Nognot faction to get better.
Or rework Thugnot and make him into Melch. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Yeah, but Hondo's pretty self-explanatory.
Hondo's like self-explanatory. There's a reason why they said he's on the list. I know he's on the list, but I just want him now.
I just want him. It's just like
legendary event Hondo, whatever you call it, pirate attack or whatever. I don't know what faction would be needed, but
I know you were going to preface something a minute ago.
And he could have like weird Kenobi synergy too, since he always is like
and
talking
Dooku,
to Kenobi
when they kidnap all the people.
Yeah.
I think you were going to say this a minute ago, but it just came to my mind that I wanted to say before the video started. There was a high lack of Mandalorian characters on this list.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
And the reason that is because we expect them to be in the game.
Because we already have Mandalorian characters, so any Mandalorian character we can kind of theorize is going to be in the game anyway.
Because we want them all.
Yeah.
But we left them off those lists just because we expect to get them soon.
This list would have a lot of Mando characters on it if we didn't have any
obviously
Mando
Baby
characters.
Yoda would be on this list.
Baby Yoda, IG-11...
Gideon, and then what's his name?
Kuil.
Yeah, there's just so many.
There's
people.
just a lot, but honestly,
Scout Troopers.
Well, they're not just Mando, but yeah.
Yeah.
But Mando is just like it's an obvious one, but also we're already getting Mandalorian characters. These are specifically reserved for characters that either they've ignored for a long time, or like characters that we don't have good versions of.
Yeah. Speaking of characters we don't have good versions of, number 2, Leia. Any version of Leia that's new. We need a great Leia.
There should be a lot of pictures of Leia on screen for versions of her that they can make a character out of.
Bosch Leia.
General.
Endor.
Her
in the dress on Endor. We can get her at the ceremony, man.
The ceremony? I don't know how that one would work.
Right, yeah, but
like, Leia has so many outfits. Mm-hmm. And, like, the fact that we don't have a good Leia...
is literally a crime against humanity.
Is really weird.
Right?
But then again, their priorities are so fucked for this game.
Yes.
Like, we went so long without good versions of so many characters.
Right.
Like, remember,
Do you remember?
Like, when we didn't have a good version of Anakin.
Right. And we just now recently got a good version of... Who did we just get recently? Vader.
Yeah, Vader. They finally made Vader good. So it's like their priorities are a little weird, but it's also like we've been a long time without a good Leia.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd be happy with a Rolo rework.
Right. I don't want a Rolo. I want a new character.
Yes, because that would make them better.
Yeah.
Unless they do a full Vader situation, which I feel like they only have enough generosity to do once.
But I feel there's enough cool options you can do with Leia. And like we were talking about Ben Solo, she could be like that thing for Leia too. Or for Rey. Because one of my theories for a long time was General Leia as was going to be the reward for the next raid.
And then they canceled the
raid. But we'll see. But yeah, just a new Leia. She's so important to Star Wars, and she's one of the best characters.
It's so bizarre.
Yeah.
The last time... Think about this, everyone. The last time a Leia was used on a good team was before C-3PO came out. And arguably before Chewbacca came out, because she was kind of starting to be useless around the time Chewbacca came around.
Think of it this way, too. There was a time I wanted to Zeta her. I never got to it. That's how much it moved on from her since then.
Princess Leia used to be good. She's now kind of trash. She's not trash.
She's usable, but she's flimsy.
She's like a C tier
She can hit, but like...
She's like what you would throw on a wedge team when you have nothing left and just need to clean up.
Yeah. But finally, we're here.
Number
1!
To me, this is the most
glaring,
obvious weakness.
Especially because how far this character has come in the lore since the version of the character we have.
Another character who's kind of present everywhere.
Yeah. I'll say it. Darth Maul. Obviously,
just Maul. Formerly Darth.
Yeah, formerly
now
Darth.
Maul.
Yes, that's true.
I
Maul.
had a seizure while saying that. I went Maul.
Because this is after he gets his legs cut off. Robot legs.
Any version
after he gets his legs cut off.
Mandalore Siege I would like the most.
Even Rebels version.
Old Man Maul.
Or Spider Legs Maul.
Spider Legs Maul would be sick as hell.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have a lightsaber then, but...
Did you see that statue they made of him, though?
It was sick. But really, same thing with Leia. There should be a lot of pictures of Maul. Any of them. Because the fact that we don't have a good Maul...
Right.
Because the Maul in game is really bad.
Yeah. And especially with everything that happened with the Siege of Mandalore.
Oh, it's
cementing his legacy as a great Star Wars character.
That's really why I want Siege of Mandalore Maul specifically.
Yeah.
The Maul way. That's all I gotta say.
Yes. Glass shatters.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And again, Sam Witwer.
Represent. And you guys, that is our top 10 most needed Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes characters.
Let us know who we missed.
Yeah, let us know who you want. Check that out in the comments below. Check out our other videos. We do Grand Arena and stuff. So, yeah, hope you've enjoyed this. And until next time, may the Force be with you.